Hello guys, myself Shantanu Avare welcomes you in lecture series of Relational Database Management System. In today's lecture, we are going to see some integrity constraints. In previous session, we have seen entity integrity, domain integrity. In today's session, we are going to see referential integrity and some queries, that is inner queries, means select into select. Okay, so here this is a simple AR diagram for library system. In that, student is a one entity, book is another entity, and there is a relation SBTran in between student and book. Okay, so these three contents, that is two entities and one relation, is converted into tables. So the table structure, as you know that in previous session we have created student table, book table, and SBTran. So what is referential integrity? Basically, these are two primary keys. Book number is a primary key of book table, and student number is a primary key of student table here. Okay. So in transaction table, we have given a reference to student number of student table and book number of a book table. Means these two keys are become a foreign keys for the SBTran table. So let's create the tables. So all of you know that we have to go on the Oracle site. Here, sign up live SQL Oracle. I am going to sign it. After signing to the Oracle site, you will get a menu of live SQL. Here, now open SQL worksheet. After opening the SQL worksheet, here you have to put the queries. These queries are how to create table, and then after that insert the record into each table. This is student, this is book, and this is what? SBTran. Some transactions that we have created. So all these content that I am going to copy, and I will put directly on the SQL worksheet all these queries. Okay, these queries will get executed at a time, one by one. So this is the output. Three tables created: student, book, SBTran, and records are inserted into the tables. So now let's see what are the tables. Here we have a three table. Select start from three tables. So we'll get content from three tables. First is the student. So these are the 10 records. Student number, then book having 7 records, and then transaction that we have made in the transaction. So after that, in today's session, we are going to see referential integrity. So that we have created in the SBTran table. But now we have to go for solving our queries by using inner queries, select into select. So let's see one example in the PPT that we have already seen. Let's see. Find the list of students who issued book on 5th January 20. Okay. What we have to do? We have to find the students, those who issued a book on 5th January. Okay. So you know that issue date is in the SB Tran table. Okay. So from that matching issue date with 5th of Jan 20, what we have to find? Student numbers. Okay, from the SB Tran. And after finding that student numbers to the SB Tran, you have to supply that as an input to this outer query. What is this? So select S name from student where student number in. That you have to match student number with this selected student number. Okay. So this student number will get matched with this, and you will get a student name from the student table. So let's see how we can go for that. So first of all, again I am going to explain you what is your question. Find the list of students who issued book on 5th January. So let's see how to do that. So now go to the here, select student number from SB Tran. What we have to find out? Student numbers from transaction table where issue date equal to 5th Jan. So you will get student numbers here 3 and 5 from transaction. So those students who make a transaction on 5th January is 3 and 5. So these domain should be an input to the outer query. What is our outer query now? Select. What we have to find? Student name. Yes name from stud. Where? Stud number in. What in? In means in the particular domain. Okay. So this query is already executed. We know that what is output 3 and 5. That 3 and 5 will be replaced with that particular query. Okay. And you have to find out student number 3 and 5. You will get name of 3rd and 5th student from the student table. So now run. Sorry. Run. So you will get two names, Ganesh and Raj. 3rd and 5th student from the means here this query is replaced with 3 and 5. 3, 5 you can say. Run. Same output will be there. Means this is the inner query which finds the student number from the SB transactions, and you will get a student name from student name. So this is about the first query, that you will get two students, Ganesh and Raju, who issued books on 5th January. This is our first inner query. Do you get it? Let's see the same inner query with aliases of a table. So by using table name dot column name and by selecting multiple tables like student SBTran, we have to see this query how we can execute. So let's see. This query. Select student number, student name from student table, from student and SBTran, both tables that we have selected at a time. And we have given alias to the S name as a stud. And then condition where student dot student number equal to SBTran dot student number. That we have matched both the domain from SBTran and student of a student number. And second condition that we have put, that is issue date equal to 5th of January 20. So both conditions should be satisfied, that is and. Okay. And when both conditions get satisfied, then and then only you will get a selected data. So let's execute that particular query. Here you will get Ganesh and Raju as a output. What we've seen previously in the inner query. Now let's see second query. It is near about similar to the first one, but only change is that instead of student, we have to choose book. So book issued on 5th January 20. So instead of selecting the student name, you have to select book name from the book. So let's see how it works. Select book name where book number in. Then select book number from SBTran where issue date equal to 5th January. Now we have selected book numbers from SBTran here, which are issued on 5th January 20, and that book number is matched with book number of a book, and we are going to find out the book names from the book. So now execute it. Select the name from book, book number. Select book number from SBTran where ID equal to this one. Yes. We will get C++ and fundamental of C as a both books. Okay, issued on 5th January. So this is the inner query of a particular question. Now, what next? That is alias query using multiple tables at a time. So book SBTran, what you have to select book name from the book where book.book number equal to SBTran dot book number. Both book numbers should be matched, and there is one more condition, and SBTran dot date equal to 5th of January 2020. So let's execute that particular query. We will get same answer. Fundamental of C, C++ means this is the second way that you can execute the query. So now let's move towards the third query. What is the question? Question is, find the list of students who issued book of Java programming. Who issued book of Java programming. Means what you have to match the three tables with each other. Means simply you can say that the student number of a student should be matched with the student number of SBTran, and book number from the book should be matched with the book number of the SBTran, and one more condition that you have to give, that is B name must be equal to Java programming. Okay. So let's work out the query. Here is the query. Then now just what is the simplification of that particular query? Let's see. First of all, what you have to find out? You have to find out the only book numbers from book where book name is Java program. Means you have to find out the book number of a Java programming book. That book number you have to match into the transaction table into book number. And then after matching book number with transaction table book number, you have to find out the student numbers. Okay. And that list of student numbers should be matched with the student number of the student, and you have to find out student name. Means you will get name of the student to whom Java programming book get issued. So you know that in relation diagram that we have seen student entity and book entity. In between that there is a SBTran relation. Okay. So similar way here, student is the one entity, book is the one entity, and SBTran is the relation between both. So means here I want to say that whatever the simplification you require for the particular question, that you can get from that particular thing. So execute that. So let's see. Yes, name from student, where student number E, select student number from SBTran, where book number E, select book number from book, where B name equal to this. Yes. You will get output Ram and Rupali. Means there are two students to whom you will issue a Java programming book. Similar way, you can use alias, table aliases like, let's see here. Simply now you have to select three tables at a time, that is student, book, and SBTran. So you have to match book number of student, student dot student number with SBTran student number, and you have to match book dot book number with SBTran dot book number, and you have to put the condition as a book name equal to Java program. Means you have to select the three tables. For matching the three tables, you have to put the condition like this. First one is matched with student number, second one is matched with book number, and third condition is book name equal to Java. So let's run this, we will get same output. Ram and Rupani. So now let us discuss the fourth query, which is a vice versa of a same query. Means you are going to find out the list of students. Now we have to find out the list of books of a particular student. Now find the list of books issued to Ganesh. Means you have to find out the list of books issued to Ganesh. That is, Ganesh name is exist in the student number, student table. From that you have to find out the student number like this. See here, select student number from student where S name equal to Ganesh. So for that purpose, what you require? Let's see inner query first. Ganesh. You will get student number of a Ganesh. What is student number of Ganesh? 3. Okay. Then that 3 will be passed to the outer query. How? What is outer query? This one. Select book number from book. You will get book number. What is book number? 116. Now, from that 116, you have to match it with the book table, book number of book table, and you have to find out name of the book. So simply, you can say that here, what you have to do, select book name from where book. So like that, closing bracket. Fundamental of C means Ganesh issued a book of fundamental of C. Okay, so this is the multiple table query. This query is executed by using 3 tables, and each query is on single table. Each inner query is on single table that we have executed. So now let us see this example. What you have to go? You have to find out the data from 3 tables that you have to select. Same query will be executed like this. Let's see. G name Ganesh. Yes name, sorry. Student name is Ganesh. You have to match both tables with each other. That is book number, SB-tran book number with book number of a book. Then student dot student number equal to SB-tran dot student number. So these two conditions are used to match the 3 tables with each other, and this condition is specially, that is what we have to find out, the issued books from the Ganesh. What we are going to find out? Book name. So execute that query. fundamental of SQL. So in this way, you can execute inner queries as well as multiple table alias queries using SQL. So it is a very similar way to execute or find the data whatever you require in your mind with the SQL. So raise the question in your mind what you have to find out and just try to solve in the SQL. This way you can go to execute each and every query properly in the SQL. So in today's session we will stop here. Thank you.